Hello, my name is Manton Horton Jr., and this is my personal online branding audit pitch. I will be conducting a brand audit throughout this presentation. The objectives of this presentation is to enhance my overall online presence and to also receive a job in internet marketing. Here's a list of strategies and tactics that will help build my personal brand online, which will also include some timeline executions. Creating social media marketing goals that solves big challenges, researching my social media audience, establishing important metrics, building and curating engaging social media content, and engaging with my audience and not ignoring their presence. I must start my personal branding by creating marketing goals that solves big challenges. The first step to any strategy is to understand what I want out of my efforts. Social media planning should be looked at like cooking your favorite dish. I need to increase brand awareness, avoid a slew of promotional messages, and instead focusing on meaningful content and a strong branded personality through my social channels. I need to display higher quality of sales through more efficient social media targeting. I can reach my core audience much faster. Then I need to create a loyal fan base. I can have my brand promote user generated content but get my followers to react positively without initiation. All this begins with creating a positive brand persona online. The next strategy I will use is making sure I research my social media audience. Here's a quick look at the essential demographics data for each network. I need to identify my customer demographics, insights into each channel. I must think about my customers. Further analysis has to be completed before I can truly know my customer demographics on social media. Tools such as Google Analytics could collect data as such. The third strategy I will use is to establish important metrics. While my target social media metrics might be the most important step of a strategy, it's often the spot most veered off the path. Here's a list of metrics I would like to pursue within my online presence. My reach. Getting to know the number of unique users who saw my posts, getting to know how far my content is spreading across social media and it is actually reaching my users' feed. The clicks. The amount of clicks my content receives, understanding how users move through my marketing funnel. Like tracking down clicks per campaign is essential to understanding what drives curiosity or encourages people to buy. The engagement. The total number of social interactions divided by the number of impressions. For engagement, it's about me seeing who interacted, if it was good ratio out of the total reach. This sheds light on how well my audience perceives me and their willingness to interact. Hashtag performances. What were the most hashtags I used? Which hashtags were most associated with my brand? And what hashtags created me the most engagement? The sentiment. This is the measurement of how users reacted to my content, brand or hashtag. Did they find my recent campaign offensive? What type of sentiment are people associating with the campaign hashtag? The organic and paid likes. More than just standard likes. These likes are defined from paid or organic content. For channels like Facebook, organic content engagement is much harder to gain traction, which is why I turn to Twitter or Instagram. The next strategy I will use is to build and curate engaging social media content. It's no lie, social media content is extremely important to my marketing strategy. For starters, I can create content that fits my brand's identity. This means I should avoid things like reaching out to unpopular demographics without a complete strategy. The last strategy I will use is engaging my audience and not ignoring their presence. Social media channels are built as networks. This means the main purpose is to be a space to converse, discuss topics, and share content. My brand cannot forget that these core elements of networking. Through social media, I can gain respect as a brand by just being present and talking to my audience. As you can see, after logging out of my Google account and doing a search containing my name/brand, it seems that links to my social media account appears in all social rankings. My LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube accounts all appear on the first page. The second page seems to display my GitHub account and an old family address. Here's a list of my social media presence. For the most part, my name is consistent across all these AI platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google+, LinkedIn, Tumblr, YouTube, and Blogger. I have two Twitter accounts due to password issues in the past. On the first account, I have 120 followers and 209 tweets. On the second account, I have 195 followers and 658 tweets. As of late, I've been active on both accounts. My last tweet was on June 15th. Twitter is a microblogging platform which allows registered users to post and to send to other registered users and accounts using short messages. Twitter's pros and cons. Twitter pros: ideal for news, announcements, product launches, trending topics, and punchy content. A good place to promote test content with strong headlines. You get a quick reaction from your audience. Engagements revolves around conversation. A good source of traffic and a great B2B branding tool. Twitter cons. Content lifespan is short, although you can republish. Twitter traffic often comes with low purchase intent. Twitter advertising can be pricey and requires a lot of content. I have 1,223 friends on Facebook. My last post was done on May 13th. The purpose of Facebook is to stay connected with friends and family, discover what's going on in the world, and to share or express what matters to you. Facebook pros and cons. Facebook pros: huge reach, including the broadest range of audiences. Mobile users spend a lot of time on the app. Some of the best targeting options available right now. You can promote articles, videos, images, and basically every type of content. Facebook advertising and AdWords work really well together. Facebook cons: almost zero organic reach, the most competitive network. I have 361 followers on Instagram. My last post was done over 2 years ago. Although I still have the account, I just haven't been pressed to post anything as of yet. The purpose of Instagram is to allow the consumer to enjoy the uses of taking photos, editing them nicely and easily, and also to share them easily on other social networks. Instagram pros and cons. Instagram pros: rapidly growing user base, incredible engagement stats, 10 times more than Facebook. Connect with the millennials and Gen Z. A great visual branding tool. Instagram cons: more about branding than selling, limited audience, needs strategic visual content. I have 23 followers on Google Plus. My last post was done about a day ago. Since I have a blog account through Google and post to my blog just about daily, my friends on Google Plus can see my blog posts. The idea is pretty similar to other social networking services, but Google attempts to differentiate Google Plus by allowing more transparency in who you share with and how you interact. Google Plus pros and cons. Google Plus pros. Google Plus is the only social networking which has a profile with SEO benefits, i.e., will help your site's visibility in search engines. It can easily to use and integrates with Gmail and Google Docs. Google Plus cons. Google Plus is very similar to Facebook, but strong rule: it does not allow promotions and contests. They are strictly forbidden. Still, Google fights for market share and has limited audience size. I have 607 connections on LinkedIn. I haven't posted to the timeline in a while. Actually, I don't post on LinkedIn. This social networking tool is to give you a 24/7 pool of potential prospects. It's not about creating a fan base, and it's not about being a mogul. It's about networking. LinkedIn pros and cons. LinkedIn pros: the definitive B2B platform, large, high targeted user base, the only network to prioritize long form articles, easy to network with individuals directly, good research tool for your target industries, markets, and competitors. LinkedIn cons: not a place for selling, but you can generate and nurture leads. Paid advertising is not great. I have 0 followers on Tumblr. I also have 67 posts. My last post was done a couple of days ago, which was a post on my personal journey in month 12 on my mastery journey. Tumblr allows users to post multimedia and other content to a short form blog. Users can follow other users, blogs, and bloggers also can make their blogs private. Tumblr's pros and cons. Tumblr's pros: you can find all interests on the site. Tons of memes and jokes and text posts become popular through Tumblr to the point where many Facebook pages and Instagram accounts are dedicated to posts made on Tumblr. You don't have to add people you don't want to. People actually have serious discussions on it. World events, issues of racism, sexism, intersectionality, opinions to politicals, politicians, all are there. You can have multiple blogs if you want. Tumblr cons: it's a blogging platform so people can write what they want. Anyone who sees it can respond to it. Misinformation can spread real easily, especially because each reblog is a separate thread. Sometimes people repost instead of reblogging. This means that rather than reblogging the original post with the original caption, they'll copy paste or download the post onto their computer and make it into a whole new post. I have 10 subscribers on YouTube. I also uploaded 42 videos. My last video was updated 5 days ago. It was a video on my internet marketing plan pitch for corporate executives at Hypersign. YouTube is a video sharing website. YouTube pros and cons. YouTube pros, the place for explainer videos, perfect for how-to tutorial videos. YouTube advertisers insanely cheap. You can create brand channels to host all of your videos. Ranks in Google organic search. YouTube cons, video productions can be expensive. Blogspot is my personal blogging website. I am actually not sure how many followers I have since the website is public and there's no way to track that. I can see though how many views I've received per blog post, which is about an average of 110 views. My last blog post was done yesterday. You can create and manage your own blog with Google Blogger. Blogger pros and cons. Blogger pros. Blogger is free for website and a .blogspot subdomain. Blogger is also seriously simple to use. It hasn't tried to become a social network like Tumblr or Medium. Blogger has stuck to old school blogging. Google owns Blogger. Blogger is a host blog platform, which means that it bundles hosting with the entire blogging service. Blogger cons. And with all Google products, Blogger does not have customer support per se. Blogger total focus on blogging is a strength and a serious weakness. The product sticks to traditional blogging, even though many blogs have evolved into regular updated websites that promote content via social feeds. You can edit the HTML and CSS, but only if you can navigate the thousands of conditional statements in Blogger Code Editor. Blogger is old. Google maintains it, but it's nowhere near the baseline features of WordPress.com, Tumblr, Medium, and certainly not of a self-hosted WordPress powered site. Thanks for watching.